Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Painting the future, the rhetoric behind the promise of the golden generations. My name is Ananda and I'm from Polytechnic Negeri Subang. In this video, I will share my reflection about the power of art, growth, and empowerment. Today, Indonesia stands at the crossroads between the great hope and unsettling realities. We often hear the praise demographic bonus. Politicians and experts call young people the golden generation, a treasure chest that will unlock the nation's prosperity. But let's pause for a moment. Is every young Indonesian truly given the chance to grow, to dream, and to thrive? According to the Center Statistics Agency, nearly 1 in 6 Indonesians ages 15 to 24 belong to the NEET category, not in education, employment, or training. Imagine, at the very age when their energy, creativity, and potential are at their peak, millions are left adrift, disconnected from the nation's journey forward. And the challenge doesn't stop there. Mental health has become another silent crisis. The Indonesia National Adolescent Mental Health Survey in 2022 revealed that 1 in 3 young people, around 15.5 million individuals, struggle with depression, anxiety, or stress. Yet, most of them lack access to professional help. Behind the statistics are real faces: teenagers overwhelmed by pressure, students carrying invisible burdens, and families who do not know where to seek help. Economically, Indonesia has indeed made progress. The poverty rate dropped to 8.47% in March 2025, equivalent to more than 23 million people. But inequality remains. Prosperity is not evenly shared. Some young people progress in the opportunities, while others are left behind, locked out of the system. This is the reality we must face. A nation that celebrates its youth in species, yet too often fail to truly protect and empower them, and yet hope doesn't vanish. Challenges make us resilient. Limitations bring out courage, and heavy burden wield the determination to change. This is where page, the power of art, growth, and empowerment begins. For many young Indonesian, community become a second home. There are places where voices are heard, where dreams are shared, and where growth feels possible. From book club and art collective to environmental movement and digital literacy group, this community creates space for both creativity and solidarity. As of 2022, there were more than 395,000 active community in Indonesia, and that number continues to grow as young people search for a safe space for express themselves. Here, page began to take form. Art as expression grew to togetherness and empowerment to solidarity. Technology too has opened new pathway. To a digital platform, young people can learn new skills, take big courses, collaborate across cities and islands, and even start their own businesses. Since 2017, the National Digital Literacy Movement has reached millions of young Indonesians. For some, a single webinar can spark an idea. For others, an online course can mean the difference between stagnation and opportunity. Technology allows youth not just to dream, but to act without waiting permissions. And then there is art. Art has always been more than entertainment. It is a language of heart, a language that cuts across class, income, and background. From mural on the city wall to music performed on sidewalk, through survey uploaded on social media, young Indonesians transform struggle into creativity and pain into inspiration. Through art, they do not just express themselves, they remind society of what it means to be human. However, never forget that education remains the key. It is not only about passing exam or earning degrees, but also mean opening doors, expanding horizon, and renewing hope. Unfortunately, access to education is still equal, and many young people are forced to stop dreaming simply because it is too expensive. Scholarship program make a high difference here. KEP College 2025 support over 1 million students. LPDB since 2013 has founded more than 45,000 awards to first higher education. These are not just numbers. Its scholarship represents a life transform, a dream carried forward, a future brighter. This is page in action, empowerment through opportunity. Empowerment cannot stop at story. It must become a movement. If you truly believe in the power of youth, then together we must act and do this thing. First, by expanding access to education. We need inclusive systems like scholarship, online courses, community mentoring, so that every young person, regardless to their background, has a chance to success. Second, by strengthening mental health and social support. Families, school, community must create safe space for listening, sharing, and healing. No young person should feel invisible in their own struggle. Third, by empowering creativity and the arts. Public space for performance, exhibition, and creative workshop are not luxurious. They are necessity for a society that wants its youth to thrive. And the last one, by building shared responsibility. Youth empowerment is not just the job of the government, it is a collective duty. Citizens can mentor, volunteer, or simply encourage, because every word of support matters. From communities to technology to art and to education, we see how young people, even in difficult circumstances, find way to rise. The power of art, growth, and empowerment is not a slogan. It is a call to turn words into wisdom, to transform obstacle into opportunity, to ensure that young people don't merely survive but lead change. The future of Indonesia will not be written by chance. It will be written by a generation that dares to create, to grow, and to empower not only themselves but also their communities, their nation, and their world. So let's stand together. Let's invest not only in infrastructure but in imagination, not only in technology but also in trust, not only in dream but also in dreaming themselves. Because the true wealth of Indonesian lies not in its natural resources, not in its politics, but in its people, especially in youth. And when the power of art, growth, and empowerment become reality, Indonesia will not just move forward, it will rise. That's all from me. Thank you.